It's my proud privilege to deliver the vote of thanks and conclude the inaugural segment of our 11th Corporate Summit, a milestone event that continues to grow, scale, substance, and impact each year. And this is the 11th Corporate Summit we are doing continuously. At the very outset, uh, I, on behalf of Jaipuria Institute of Management, extend our heartfelt gratitude to our uh, industry guest, Mr. Manmeet Singh, for gracing the occasions with his presence. Sir, your leadership and deep understanding of workforce transformations have added tremendous value to today's gathering. Well, apart from your experience, the points you have mentioned in your deliverables to especially to our students, uh, you mentioned India's milestones of AI Summit. Though you also said uh, our aim is not to 2030, but our aim is to 2047, which is a progressive nations to developed nations of 2047. That is our country's target, and that is our Prime Minister's targets also. And now it's a target for everybody, every man of India. Of course, women also. Then, yes, because you're a man of dealing with the people, so the layoff is your, the inevitable, actions. Yes, you said layoff may be the part of the growth story, but other side is also always exist, and we should always concern on that. And also, yes, because we are moving towards the developed nations and AI summit, which is we just had. So, adopting AI-driven change management should be our focus in near future. Well, coming to our next guest, I also express our sincere thanks to Mr. Manish Gupta. Your visions to accessible, technology-driven healthcare resonates deeply with the future India is building innovative, inclusive, and globally competitive. Well, with your experience, as you mentioned, you belongs to a small town. Fortunately, I also, belongs to the same town, the Kurukshetra. It's not a small town. It's our native place, and it's a world famous town, the land of Mahabharata, and it's always saying the Karam Kshetre, Dharam Kshetre, Kurukshetre. And now it's the figure of, the place of word where everybody is coming because we took the Gyan of Gita from the same place. So, well, I really admire with your story of entrepreneur. It's really a great to know about how you moved from a non-IITs or a big, educationist from the, big institutions. But yes, you mentioned anybody can do anything, and that is the, the sense of the whole actions. Well, you mentioned a journey from failure to success, and that is the main, the insight how entrepreneurs should go, without fearing of any failure. And you mentioned the challenges of entrepreneurs always comes through the journey, which is more important. And the last you said, the patience does matter. Yes, it's true, because it's always give the right, success after every failure, and patience is the main, the content of during that journey. Thank you very much, sir, for your, story. Now, coming to the our third guest, Mr. Arvind Jain, I would also express gratitude, Mr. Arvind. Your insight on emerging enterprise trends align seamlessly with the India we are shaping, forward-looking, resilient, and ready for the global leadership. Well, you mentioned about how the family values is also important, and the first teaching and the learning, anybody can get from their own, family regarding their, business and the future of the business. That is most important, and is always saying our first, teachers are our parents, and if they are the entrepreneur, so definitely it's add the value. Well, you mentioned if we want to grow in the future, decision is, yet to take in the present. Yes, in finance, we always saying the present value and the future value. Though it's a different, the present is more important than future in finance term. But yes, I always agree. If we want to grow in the future and we are aiming for the developed, yes, decision is to be taken in the present time, then only we can, expect our future to be, secure. Well, you also mentioned the role of cost effectiveness and the innovation, which is very important. Adaptability of the technology, which is, the everybody is, is always emphasizing on this, and this is the biggest learning of the, day. Then the capability and attaining the right skills for everybody, because in the initial year of your career, you should attain the right skill which can serve you in your future. So that is your insight, and I really admire for your deliverables. Thank you very much, Mr. Arvind. Now, it gives me immense pleasure to extend my gratitude towards Shri Vinod Malhotra ji, our guide, our mentor. Sir, your words always, attract us, and it's really, aligned with the theme. We can actually see a path through the address that you have set in the beginning. Your reflections have not only deepened our understanding, but also illuminated the directions which is required, and we need to move in that direction. We remain truly grateful to your wisdom and the guidance. Sir, you also, set the tone, and you mentioned the three P's, which is the, also theme of the AI summit, and we need to, see how we are moving from present economy to the future economy, and transition is very important. Yes, is always important as it sets our futures. And you always, mentions in your teaching on, in the class, which is emotional intelligence. And it is very, very important in anybody's life, whether it's a common man or a CEO of the company. So, sir, really, thankful for your insight. And you also mentioned always raise your bar, always raise yourself. The benchmark is yourself. You always, raise, you always compete with yourself, and that will give you the more satisfaction. Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful, deliverables. In the last, I also deeply, acknowledge the guiding light and inspiration provided by our chairman, Mr. Shishir Jaipuria, though due to some, other engagement, he is not available today. So under his esteemed guidance and blessing, this summit continues to evolve as a platform where idea transformation into the possibility and possibility into purposeful action. So their commitment to nation building through education and industry collaboration has been the cornerstone of our journey. I find myself overwhelmed with gratitude and admiration for the collective wisdom and insight shared during our time together. Today, across the day, we will, delve deep into the topic that lies at the heart of not just our industry, but also our collective futures, corporate excellence, and sustainable growth. In an era of where business are not just expected to thrive, but also to contribute positively to society and the environment, this theme holds paramount significance. Well, the India 2030, building competitive, sustainable enterprise from growth to global leadership, has been chosen with thoughtful intent. India stands today is a defining moment in its economic evolution. So after a decade of rapid expansion, the next phase is not merely about growing faster, but about growing stronger, clearer, and more globally influential. This transformations calls for enterprises that are innovate, resilient, and deeply rooted in sustainability. We can clearly see the shift upholding across the sector. Manufacturing is moving beyond cost efficiency towards advanced, tech-enabled global competitiveness. The BFSI sector is becoming a resilient, digital-first ecosystem that anchors both trust and inclusion. And AI has emerged as the driving force, transforming IT and ITS from traditional servicing, delivering to the strategic value creation. The discussion in today's sessions aim to decode how these sectors can lead India to a global prominence by the 2030 and the larger aim of 2047. For our students, this theme is especially meaningful, and our students, you are entering a world that is dynamic, technological driven, and filled with lot of opportunities which is yet to be seen and yet to come. There is so much to learn, to explore, and to prepare, and platforms like summits are created, it's only for you. Every year, the institution brings leading minds from the industry, policy, and technology so that you gain first-hand exposure to the real world's challenges, emerging trends, and future career landscapes. Make the most of these opportunities, as Mr. Vinod Malhotra and other dignitaries also mentioned. Absorb as much as you can and let these interactions broaden your ambitions and sharpen your vision for the future. I extend my gratitude to all the speakers who will provide valuable insight during the next three panel discussions that will take place all across the day. Thank you for the dedicating your time and expertise to make this summit a resounding success. Your passions and dedications have been driving force behind the insightful discussions and meaningful connections forged during our time together. I also thanks to all the participants, our faculty members, our students, our old colleagues, and the people from the industry. I really, thankful for your, sparing the time to attend this event and contributing for successful of this summit. Thank you very much.